Welcome.
Mostly, so if you're looking for laughs, wait, they'll come. And we tend to do them in the 1940s and 50s. Tonight we call this show The Boarding House.
Yes, and we work with suggestions from the audience, and what we need right now from you is a bucket list item. Something that someone would have on their bucket list. So can we get some suggestions?
Oh, live in Italy for a little while.
Whoa,
Okay.
nice, thanks.
Perfect, thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Yeah, impromptu.
Frederick.
It is stunning as always, Eva. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I want to tell you I am absolutely besotted with this boarding house. When you said that we would be moving to Florida, I thought, oh, Florida.
It's a bit warm and all. It's certainly not like Sheffield. But you know, we've done all over the world doing performances of plays. Oh, cheers.
Oh, thank you.
And I remember when Fair Whistle called me and said, "My goodness, why don't you come to
Is
the
that
United
gin?
States?" Yes. No. It's a bit of Scotch and all. I believe it's what the old lady had here.
Scotch.
This is Clydesdale. She's quite a charming lady. Well, Fair Whistle called and said, "Why don't you come to Florida and you can revive that play you did, you know, the Russian one, the one with the trees." And I said, "You mean the Cherry Orchard?" He said, yes, it's quite funny. And I said, honestly, the pre-Bolshevik period did not have much in the way of humor, but...
Frederick, we must do Hamlet. Or I could do my Portia. Remember when we were in Boise, Idaho, and I did my Portia? The audience was riveted.
Yes, I remember Boise so well. I think they were more frozen than riveted, but anyway.
Mrs. Clydesdale is lovely.
Yes, she's delightful, I must say. The other day I was passing by the kitchen, and I happened to notice her. She was staring into the mirror and having a very animated conversation with herself. I mean, really quite heated, one might say. I didn't dare linger long enough to find out who won the argument, but suffice to say it was humorous, probably funnier than that production of Cherry Orchard's going to be.
Hey, well, y'all hurry up in there.
Hello.
Hey.
Mrs. Clydesdale.
Clydesdale.
Oh, please sit.
Oh, thank you, hon.
Please sit.
Yes.
Just a minute, let me check. Yeah, she's still here. Well, I just want to tell you that supper's gonna be a little late tonight.
No, that's fine.
It seems that
Oh, dear.
Oh, goodness.
it seems that
Yeah.
it seems that Sarah was a little late getting in. Yeah, that seems to be the problem.
You're right. Have a seat.
Oh, thank you, Frederick.
Not to worry.
I'm rather embarrassed by the whole situation because y'all being new guests here in my little boarding house.
Now, don't you be silly, don't worry yourself at all. We're quite happy with the arrangements we have, and we're very busy, Eve and I, with that's yours, dear.
Oh, thank you.
You were drinking much faster than I was. We're very busy with the production we'll be doing here in the next few weeks or so. So honestly, you know, performing types, we don't eat much. You know, not when we have plenty of cigarettes and liquor. It's all good.
Oh, well, my husband loves to speak for both of us.
I noticed.
Yes. Frederick,
Yes, dear.
you know I have great fondness for cakes.
Oh, goodness, yes, dear.
You know I do.
Yes.
Well,
You'd
I
like a
don't
cake.
I don't like cigarettes. And I don't very much like drink. I just do it to keep you company.
Charming. So what would you like instead, dear? The cake.
Cake.
Would you like me to see if I can fetch you some cake from the kitchen?
It seems like my job.
Oh, well,
Get the lady some cake.
Oh, no, I didn't mean right now.
Well, then, all right. Suits me. Maybe you ought to sit down, young fella. You look like you're having a hard time getting up.
All the chairs trotting the
It's
board.
all that stage.
Dear, I'll go get some cake for my dear Viva. May I get you anything,
Oh,
Mrs.
no.
Clancy?
Yeah, you can give Sarah a kick in the butt and tell her to hurry the hell up.
All right, well, I'll try and see if I can get my foot high enough into the air. Maybe a good running start.
Yeah, and don't be eating too much. You'll ruin your supper, you young fella.
Very good. We
You're
have
gonna have some good eats around here if she'll hurry the hell up.
We're not going to have those greener things you served again last time. They were delightful, by the way. Not again, are we?
Frederick, we are guests here.
Get those cakes for you, darling.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry.
He's used to people catering to him everywhere we go. He was such a star in Boise. And now, well, we don't have a lot of money anymore. And he did always have his hopes set on us retiring to Italy. I feel sorry for him in a way. That's why I cater to him myself. I feel that somebody who has commanded the stage and who has had people standing in the sidewalks adoring him needs to perhaps have a kind heart around him now and then, don't you think?
Italy, you say?
Yes. We went there once, and he's always looked on it fondly. I'm not sure if somebody he knew used to live there. I didn't probe too deeply.
My Clarence was there in the war, the big one. My boy. Yeah, he was over there with MacArthur and them. Was it them? I can't keep them straight.
Oh, I don't know if I could ever at all, because it's Frederick who likes to follow those things. I'm more of a reader.
Well, all I know was there was a hell of a lot of fighting going on. But I don't really know why somebody would want to go to Italy. Maybe meet some Italians or something. But other than that,
Well, why would he want to do that? He has me.
that's a good question. I don't know. I have to ask some of my friends about things like that.
Did your Clarence come home?
He came home, but then he headed out. Hadn't seen him now, nigh on to 3 years. That's why I had to open up this house. I needed some help. We lost nearly about everything in the Depression.
Right.
I got this house though.
It's lovely.
Thank you.
And you are lovely.
Oh, you don't know me too good. People don't say I'm lovely.
Well, I can tell that you are what we call the salt of the earth.
Is that what they call me? Well, around here they got other words for it, but
Why is that?
I think 'cause I just speak my mind. You know, when you get to be a certain age, you can just say what you think. And if people don't like it, then they can head on down the road.
Yes, well, it'd be lovely if you could have one of those cakes
Let me
brought
go and
out to
help
us.
him with that.
And then, by the way, you're not going to be making those green things again like last night, are you?
I don't know about these people. They're kind of weird, don't you think? Now you just listen up. You listen careful now, 'cause you're going to hear them talking all kinds of weird stuff. And I want your opinion later, if they safe or not, 'cause we might need to show them the door. Oh, Hey!
Mrs. Clydesdale, it's just
Hey!
noticing it's almost time for dinner. Soon enough.
yeah.
Well, I see you were talking to the... anyway, so,
You look puzzled about something.
Mrs. Clydesdale, I want you to know that we really appreciate very much your hospitality. You know, not that long ago I was very much in demand as an actor in the West End of London and
So
parts of
you,
Europe.
so you said,
Then I had a few issues, and quite frankly, my health is not what it used to be. And I suppose this isn't doing much good for me now. Well, what can one do, eh? Through life as it is. And I want very, very much to take my lovely wife, Viva, after we finish our show, back to a place that was very, very special to us. We spent time in Italy.
mm-hmm.
Quite charming there. Food's a little heavy, but that aside,
Well, I reckon people got their reasons for wanting to go there. I ain't found mine yet. But you know what I am going to do? I'm going to check in the kitchen. I'm going to give Sarah that kick I promised her if she don't have supper ready here in a minute.
God, how can we ever possibly get stuck in this place? Oh. Oh my. I have no idea how to break it to that dear bride of mine. I'm sure we're going to make it back to Italy, which we loved very much. I honestly don't know if we're ever going to make it back home to England. Well, she'll make it home and I'll probably be in a box. I really just wanted her to be happy. One more time. And I know being on stage is the greatest thrill she has, and well,
She tempered the grass like it was the midday sun. She's bounded through the fields, one by one. In a moment, she stopped. The winds blew light. I just wrote that. I think we could use it in our new show.
why not? Why not, dear?
I'm thinking of bringing it to... Oh, do you think I could bring it to New York?
I don't see why not. I think that would be absolutely smashing.
It would.
Perfect, absolutely perfect, dear. Yes, indeed. Absolutely.
Shall we do that before we go to Italy or after?
I think we should, whichever you like, dear. I don't want to hold you
Are
back.
you okay?
No, it's, well, darling, I'm very hot.
Well,
but
excuse me
it's
here.
Florida, and
I got some rather embarrassing situation here. Seems that Sarah flew the coop. And we're not going to be having supper tonight after all.
none of that green stuff again.
That's the good news.
Yes. No.
We'll have cake.
The bad news, there ain't nothing else to
We'll
do.
have cake
There we go.
and champagne.
And there could be some leftover biscuits in the cabinet.
Well, I love biscuits.
Mine, absolutely. Just don't put the green stuff on it.
You know,
What, hon?
this reminds me of when I was a child. And I worked in the little bakery that my parents owned. I could go and do the biscuits, couldn't I?
Yes, dear. Yes.
I mean,
yes.
it must be like riding a bike. I
Why
could
not?
do that.
Why not?
I'll go find something.
Very good, dear.
Oh,
Very good.
and I could wrap this around me like an ape. Oh my goodness, this is more fun than a play.
Yeah!
Indeed, darling.
That's a big time right
Yes.
there. What's wrong with your wife? She seems to have a little screw loose or something.
My wife, Viva, is a very sensitive woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid that if she knew the truth about my health situation.
What? That you full-blown crazy. She's just half crazy. You full-blown.
If that was only my main problem, that would be fine. I'd be an actor, and be perfectly normal. She's not a very strong woman. A very dear heart, but not very strong. I'm afraid that if she found out the truth, that I didn't have very much time left.
I found some champagne glasses.
Oh, good, dear. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Well, I think they'll do.
Yes.
Certainly.
Yes, indeed.
I'll be right up with cake.
Right, great, wonderful, darling. Do you need a hand?
It's fun, Frederick.
Yes.
It's like we're playing house again.
Yes.
Like in our very first apartment.
Yes.
Way back in Sheffield.
Oh, goodness, yes.
Oh, and you were so handsome then.
And darling, you was then as now just as beautiful and radiant and vivacious as ever.
The breezes blew. A flower dropped. He hung his head. Okay, I'll get the biscuits now.
Good. Get the biscuits, darling, please. Try not to write anything else.
Well, boy, I'm going to tell you one thing. That woman loves you, and you need to tell her the truth. Ain't no good lying to your wife. She took you for better or worse, good health and sickness or whatever. Can't even remember what we said back then, but you know what I mean. You just need to tell that girl what's going on. How quick you think it's coming?
I would imagine if I make my 63rd birthday, that would be a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
I decided we would have cake.
Oh, wonderful, dear. Good.
You leaving her much
I brought
money?
my favorite ones, Frederick. Would you... Oh, I forgot forks. Would you bring some?
Yes, dear, yes. You two chat away, and I'll be right back.
He does mean well. He can be a little cranky.
He's bad to sit on hats, too.
He did, yes. My favorite one. He loves it when I wear my costumes. This one was from Hedda Gabler. What?
You need to be talking straight with your man.
About what?
I don't know, that's between you and him and the good Lord, but I just think you need to be figuring things out for yourself.
You sound like my mama.
Well, I ain't your mama, but I'll tell you this. You need to be figuring out how much time you got left.
I got left. Why do we have anything left?
With him. And then, if you're going to have anything, when he goes. You never know about these things, when they can sneak up on you. Yep, and you be on your own. And you need some money. You going to get some money?
Why do I feel like you are speaking from experience?
I am. That's why. But I'm just telling you, you need to find out if you're going to get some money.
I don't need money.
Oh,
I've got love and spades.
Yeah, well, see how many groceries that buys you.
Mrs. Glades, dear.
Yes.
I can't seem to find the extra fork.
I'll get them myself.
Funny how people are always fiddling around me as if I've got half a brain. They don't know. They don't understand that that my whole entire life I've been living in a dream in my own mind, and they're just intruding now and then. I let Frederick in, and if he's not going to be in my brain for a long time, well, that's okay, because there are lots of other stories.
Get in here, girl. He's in there laying flat on the floor, flat out. Oh, God. I tried to warn her. I did try to warn her. He wouldn't do it, wasn't man enough. And what do you think about that? Didn't I tell you that, Louise? You sitting up there all pretty, just looking at everybody, not saying nothing, are you? You probably knew it was coming, didn't you? You and I are going to have a long talk about this tomorrow. Meanwhile, I got a mess in the kitchen I gotta go clean up.
Impromptu. Give it up for Impromptu. My gosh, it's like a play. It's like a play.